VCU will be going for their 8th straight win when they host George Washington on Saturday at 2 o'clock. They won the first matchup by 10 just a couple of weeks ago. Coach, how has the prep or motivation changed at all with this 8-game win streak and first place in the A-10 changed?
I think we try to kind of really stick to what we do for the most part every day. You know, that's how you build your habits, understanding what's important, understanding your focus. And I think our guys have they know that. They know there are certain drills, there are certain things we're going to do every day. With that being said, obviously, you know, one of the things Coach Rhodes has talked about this year is, you know, every win you get, it makes the next win that much more important, the next game that much more important. And so they know that, you know, George Washington's playing a lot better the last few games. They understand that, yeah, we did win by 10 at their place, but if you look at it, if you look at the game film or you look at the stat sheet, we didn't necessarily play our best. So we want to make sure we play, you know, to our full potential when we play them, when we face them tomorrow afternoon.
You talk about the focus and their full potential. The last game out against Rhode Island, probably the most complete game that VCU's played all year long. What would you attribute that complete focus and that 40 minutes to?
Man, a number of things. I would just say confidence, one. You know, the learning experience that we had over the course of non-conference play. Obviously, we really challenged ourselves during non-conference, and we had some moments where we maybe let a game or two slip away, and I think the players know and understand that the importance of every possession, you know, winning that every 4-minute segment, and then understanding that a lot of times it's not about playing the score for us. It's about, you know, being held to our own standard for ourselves and what we want to continue to improve upon and get better as the season progresses.
VCU's Army or their bench have been absolutely amazing so far during this stretch. How much would you give them to being on this 7-game win streak?
I think the bench is a major part of what we're doing. Honestly, I don't think those guys get enough credit, you know, for what they're doing, how they perform, understanding their job when they get in there and being able to bring a tremendous amount of energy and high-level execution. I think it says a lot about those guys to come in and really step in and push themselves the way they do, because if you look around the league or if you look around college basketball, a lot of those guys I think could be starters at some schools, even in our league. But they're putting the team before themselves, and they know that they are just as important to this win streak as a lot of our starters are. And I think that shows when our guys are able to be fresh and close games late, and that has a large in part to do with them.
During the scout, you guys talk about how to win. You got to win your matchup and things like that. If you have to pick one matchup for tomorrow, what do you think the key matchup is against George Washington?
I would just say DJ Williams. You know, he's a guy that is playing with tremendous amount of confidence. You know, top 100 player coming out of high school. I believe he might have been like first-team All-State in Illinois 2 times. Transfer from Illinois, so he was a BCS-level recruit. And you can see he started to kind of come into his own. They're doing a number of things pretty creatively with him playing in a 4. You know, putting him in ball screens with the 5 and allowing him to really showcase his versatility and freedom. And then I think the other guys are doing a great job of playing off of him. So Sean Mobley, you know, he's kind of had his hands for the last few games, you know, guarding Obi Toppin, you know, guarding, you know, Jermaine Harris, who's a very good freshman for Rhode Island. And he guarded DJ pretty well up at their place. I think we will all say we probably fouled him a little too much, but I think Sean has been doing a tremendous job, really, you know, stepping up to the challenge of those matchups, and he knows that if we limit him, then, you know, we have a good shot of winning the game.
Great. VCU George Washington, CBS 6.1 and ESPN+.